Oh, hold on.
Just one touch and I'm lost inside your love. Just one touch means more than words can say. Just one touch and I know I'm gonna stay for always.
You know, it's funny. I was trying to click on the intro, but I was clicking on the picture instead of the intro. So that's why that's why there was a delay. But I am gonna for the next horror talk show, I am trying to create its own song, like own horror for it. So there will be a change in the intro, but you know how it is. It takes time to do everything. But almost had a horror issue that actually happened this morning.
What happened? What happened?
Real quick, and we'll get into the Lepus movie. Okay, you know, of course, you know Washington, you know Des Moines.
Fuck yeah.
You know the street First Avenue going into Berrien, where you go down this little hill. There's that apartment building that our dad used to live in that apartment building on the right hand side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was driving that little hill. And first of all, hold on. Game Sino Sinad is a new subscriber.
Cool, man.
And I went to his channel. He does games and stuff on it, so he's a wonderful guy. Good. I want to give him a shout out, saying thank you for subscribing, and people check his channel out. He's got a cool game channel. But okay, so going back, okay, it was a green light for me, pure green. Right when I went through the crosswalk, basically, a huge SUV just went right through the red light. I mean, going full speed, full freaking speed. Now, I'm thinking this SUV got stolen. I really did, because why? Yeah. Now, this is the thing. If I would have got there, probably 5 seconds sooner,
smashed.
Sissy would have got killed. My wife would have got killed, because it was a huge SUV, and it's just like, you know, you just start thinking that just in 2 seconds from disaster and not disaster. And I'm telling my wife, she, your heart starts beating, because I took the car and I moved it to the right away. So, and I'm telling you, this car had to get stolen, because why the hell? You know what I'm talking about? Where Dad used to live in that apartment building, right in that corner.
Yeah, I know exactly the corner. It's that. Yeah, that's like a theft spot. That's where all the fucking thieves. Exactly, I know exactly that spot.
Yes, and that car. I mean,
those apartments turned into ghettos, man. Those are all ghettos now.
And I'm telling you, that car was going at least 50 miles per hour around that corner. And man, I was like, my heart was like, oh my God. It was like, Sissy's like, oh my God, if you were here a little sooner, and if you didn't turn your car this way, an SUV is going to win a Nissan.
Yeah, by far, it's will win. Yeah, so you're alive. That's good, or are you?
Yeah, that's a question, right? The wife was in there, and the dog was in there. So, woo, man. But well, first of all, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Looks like we got 12 people so far, which is great, because this is a different show versus our other show. So a lot of people are not really into horror movies. We are, and we always say that we're going to talk about horror movies. It doesn't necessarily have to be the big production ones. We will talk about them, but we don't talk about them every single, next day. Yeah. So in this movie, I'm gonna pull up the IMDb, because the movie is called Night of the Lepus. Okay. Now I'm sure IMDb. I'm sure most people have not seen this movie, and I think it came out in 1972. Now I want to double check, because I don't want to give out the wrong information. The Night of the Lepus, and let me find it.
None of the Lepus. The Lepus. Oh yeah, you got it spelled out there right there. It's rabbits, people. Rabbits. Large rabbits.
So this movie came out in 1982. Okay.
The 80s, man. There's something about the fucking 80s that just the movies, dude. The movies were the best ever.
Now, I want to let me pull out. Now, nobody ever seen this. This movie is literally about gigantic rabbits. I'm gonna do some pictures of the movie so people can see. Because I'm sure most people have not seen this. Okay? Yes, the movie is about rabbits. This is how I take this movie. Okay, so let's pretend you and we have this great idea. We want to make a horror movie, and we want to make a horror movie with giant bunny rabbits, just like this movie. Yeah. And it's like going into a studio saying, "Hey, we want to make a horror movie, but we want to make about giant bunny rabbits." You know, they're going to be like, "Get the hell out of here." So it's like these creators took the path of Ed Wood, of who made like the Plan 9 from Outer Space, where they had a good idea, but they never had the actual backing money of a studio. So when you guys watch it, you guys can find this. Just remember that it is a 1972 movie, and it's kind of a party movie where watch it with your friends, get drunk. Because first of all, hold on. First of all, listen. If a bunny rabbit gets large, do you want to eat? Do you want to get eaten by a bunny rabbit?
They've got freaking overbites, man. They've got overbites. They are scary. They're scary. They're scary. You see a squirrel or a rat. You look at a rat like you're in your house. You see a mouse. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I mean, I can see a lion. I see a bear with fangs, with the canines. Okay, I'm a little bit, I don't know, mentally I can handle it. But when you see, I saw it to drive it back in the day. It was the second feature. But when you see those overbites, it's fucking scary. It's like a beaver's mouth, man. They're scary when you see a rabbit's overbite mouth. Man. Great movie.
No, it is. It is. If you go to YouTube, there's some clips on YouTube. Watch the clip, the one where they're going to attack the horses, right? So they start scaring the horses. So basically, the farmers, they're all coming outside, and the horses break through the fence, right? You can watch this clip on Amazon. Not Amazon. On, YouTube. I won't play it because they'll probably give me a strike if I do. But so here's the horses running down like between canyons, right? And it's like that movie, The Lone Ranger, the original 80s, where all the rangers get trapped in there, trapped between the rocks, and the horses get trapped, and then it shows the rabbits. You can tell they no CGI, no nothing, because they're jumping over dirt, but you can tell they're not oversized. But you got to think they're oversized. And then when the horses are trapped, and then it shows like some of those Indian movies, like all the Indians are on top of guns, like pointing it at you. You saw all these rabbits. And then all of a sudden, the rabbits jump on the horses, and they just start eating the horses. I mean, it's like that movie, The Room, with Weasel, was whatever, The Room, where it's so bad, but it's so funny.
It's bad, it's good. It's so bad. It's a good get together. We've got the fucking whatever is going on. People are stuck in their house. You guys are starving for good shows, good movies, because let's face it, everything sucks out there that you're watching. Night of the Lepus, man. It's just as good as we talked about with the American Werewolf in London. I myself have become a werewolf in London. It's not a pretty thing. But the Night of the Lepus is another good. It's in Arizona, so you've got the desert, you've got high noon, you've got cowboys. Well, not necessarily cowboys; it's modern day, but you just got everything. If you think of cows, like herding cows, well, just think of very large rabbits that are like cows that are herding themselves. It's like they're on the run, man, and they're man eaters. And they're like produced in a lab, and they got small, but then they got bigger, and then bigger, and then they multiplied, and now they're just running the areas, and they're just eating everything. Humans, dogs, cats. They're eating horses, anything and everything. They're large rabbits, Lepus, night of the Lepus, and they're eating everything, and their eyes glow at night. So if the light hits them, I mean, they had to call the National Guard in, dude. That was some serious. They had a flamethrower involved. This is bad.
Just look how big.
This got real bad, real fast. Yeah. Look at the teeth, man. Can you imagine a rabbit with blood around its mouth eating your neighbor? This is nice. Yeah, this is the movie. This is the movie to watch with your family. Bring the elderly. You should play this at your local elderly's home, the old folks' home. They would love it. Yeah, they even had the background. They had the silhouette. Eric, remember we talked about camera work? This is it. This is effort, man. No CGI, pure fucking camera work. And they even give this the voiceovers, the soundovers, like
yes. Like this picture here, you could tell that they were on the ground with a bunch of regular rabbits, and they try to film it where the rabbits look extra large, but they're actually the same size as a regular rabbit. And it kind of reminds me a lot like of the other movie, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, yeah.
Where it's so tomatoes, but it's great.
Yeah. They used miniatures. You know that. They used so they would had to have had an artist that likes to do miniatures, little models. They had a lot of model cars, a lot of models. It's a lot of effort, dude. It's a lot of extra effort that other movies should have a huge front. Yes, as I said, it's scary. I mean, it's a phobia. People don't realize it. There is a phobia of overbites, like animals with not the canines, man. We're used to the canines, like American Werewolf, the werewolves, but front overbites with blood on them are scary, like squirrels, rats, and mice. And there's the rabbits.
I want to see. I'm just curious if the IMDb will actually show what was the budget for this movie.
I want to see it. It's got to be billions.
Now, you know the funny thing is, these actors, right? Now, first of all, I could not find this movie free anywhere. People, you can rent it, and the price to rent the movie is $2.99.
Yeah,
I clicked on it just so you know you can rent it for $2.99. Now, of course, I'm not making no money off of it, so I can't give you a discount. But I tried, Amazon. I typed it in anywhere free. It's not. But these actors in it, they act. It's like you would think they kind of act silly because the movie's kind of a silly platform. But these actors really took it seriously. It was kind of cool to watch, man. They were like, they were really acting in this movie.
They have to. They have to. They have to imagine very large rabbits the size of cows, like bigger than cows.
Let me read the storyline, just so people. Let me read the storyline. Cole Hillman's Arizona ranch is plagued with mongrel rabbits, and he wants to employ an ecologically sound control method. As a favor to the college benefactor Hillman, college president Elgin Clark calls in zoologist Roy Bennett to help. Bennett immediately begins injecting the rabbits with hormones and genetically mutated blood in an effort to develop a method of disrupting rabbits' reproduction. One of these test subjects escapes, resulting in a race of bloodthirsty, wolf-sized, man-horse, cow-eating bunnies. Eventually, the National Guard is called in for a final showdown with the terrorizing rabbits.
Nice. Yes. Yeah, the wolf size.
I found the budget.
Is something okay? What is it?
Cost of $900,000. Okay.
That's dirt cheap, dude.
1972. I mean, that's not really bad. I bet you most of that.
That's right. 72. Yeah. Yeah, well, another thing is one of the Star Trek characters were in there. Now I'm misremembering. I could have swore it was William Shatner, dude, the whole time. I got it wrong. It's Dr. Bones.
Yeah, Dr. Bones.
Dr. Bones, man. I could have swore it was William Shatner. I'm wrong. I do apologize if I was building people up. My mind kept saying William Shatner. I don't know why. Maybe some of you guys might remember William Shatner. I don't know. But it's Dr. Bones. Well, I know that what I know the Star Trek series, and this is a cool thing for you Trekkie fans. So the Star Trek series ended, and these guys were looking for jobs. They're looking for fucking movie jobs, and they had been stereotyped for Star Trek for so long. They can't get any gigs. It's just, I didn't remember seeing it before. No, you don't have to rent it. Just go off memory. You don't waste your money, man. If it's free, watch it. Don't waste your. I'm not endorsing any money on it whatsoever. This is just for fun.
Well, but dude, think about this. Make a drinking game out of it, right? Have a bottle of liquor and little shots, and every time a bunny rabbit eats somebody with the blood coming out, take a shot.
Yeah. It'd be fun.
Or anytime you start laughing when the bunny rabbit kills somebody, take a shot.
Yeah, but it's hard to make those movies because I mean, you got no budget. It's just like Michael Myers. We talked about that. There's no budget.
No, he didn't.
They probably paid the majority of the money to I forget his name. The name for Dr. Bones. What's his name? The Dr.
DeForest Kelly. Yeah, you're right. You know how much? Because Halloween only costed $300,000 to make, and most of it went to pay for Dr. Whatever, that guy who played the doctor guy. He was the biggest actor out of all of them.
Yeah.
But so now this movie costed 3 times that amount. and Halloween was made in 1979 or 8. I can't remember. So it was made later on versus this one is 72.
Yeah. They probably paid the majority of money to him, as an actor, just to bring someone. Now, this was a drive-in movie. Like someone put in the sidebar, they saw it as a second feature. Obviously, this was a drive-in movie classic. And Eric and I are, we're endorsing, we're really pushing people to hit the drive-ins. I want to see it come back with a resurgence since we have that virus out there that's turning everyone into zombies. So with the zombie virus that's out there, we encourage you to go see the drive-ins. I want to own a drive-in, Eric. What do you say we go 50-50 on a drive-in? I want to buy one.
I would love to have a drive-in.
Oh my God.
I'll be honest, if it wasn't for this movie, I don't know if we would ever have the movie like Tremors. Large worms.
Oh, well, that was a low budget movie.
The 60s and 70s were known for enlarging creatures, enlarging spiders, enlarging, radioactive this, radioactive that. It was known during that time. So I would love to see an updated version of this movie. I would love to see a remake. I think
you remember back, okay, so it's back in the 50s, these early movies back in the 50s. Now that's when they were still playing with nuclear material. And believe it or not, they were putting it in makeup, women's makeup. They didn't know that anything with anything nuclear was bad for you yet. That's when they were still inventing the bomb. This was, early, they were still like around the 40s or whatever, and they were putting nuclear stuff, inside of airplanes. They're putting them in your kitchen. This was back when everything was like all cool with remember the old like was it the 40s and 50s, right in the 50s, the space look on everything, like space this. Rounded corners like rockets and shapes, and they started using a lot of nuclear material in a lot of stuff, and they didn't know it was going to kill you yet.
Look at that clip. Look at the picture. It's actually
then afterwards they figured it was going to kill you, But then they started using nuclear things to make because after the Hiroshima bomb, they knew it fucks things up, and then they started using nuclear stuff to mutate animals in movies, like Godzilla. Remember Godzilla with the nuclear waste? So all these monsters were getting big because of Japanese nuclear waste. So these rabbits are a product of nuclear manipulation. Beautiful animal, man.
It is. Like I said, look at that picture. Okay, like I said, they're taking a shot from the ground to make the rabbit look bigger than it really is. I mean, it's like really no trick. It was just like,
yeah, and they're very, very hungry, very hungry.
Oh yeah, Eric, have you ever watched the movie Donnie Darko?
Oh boy, yeah.
Yes.
If you guys want to watch Donnie Darko, you're gonna want to watch the original. Do not. Let me repeat this. Do not watch the director's cut. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't watch the director's cut. It ruins the whole movie. Even the music doesn't match. The music's off. Everything from the original, the music matched 1000%. Everything, it left you hanging. Actually, dude, it reminds me of this place, Donnie Darko.
Now, let me a musician for truth, another hoax. Now, we're not saying the nuclear is a hoax or not. We're just saying these movies use nuclear to
use it,
to large animals.
Yeah. They used it. It was just that time when everything was nuclear. It was nuclear. They used it for everything. Nuclear this. There were animals growing bigger, 3 heads, 4 heads. It's just, if you want to make a scary movie, you get a hold of some nuclear stuff and you mix it up in the movie and you add it to an animal, and next thing you know, you got 20 arms. Easy, done deal, easy stuff. You can make anything out of anything with nuclear waste.
Hey, Dark Glasses Woody said sub long reach 1. So if Dark Glass Woody says long reach 1 should be sub, you guys should check him out. Dark Glasses Woody has been faithful to the channel, and he watches a lot of Bob's channel. I always see him in there, so I take what he says. Hey, everybody, check out Long Reach 1 YouTube page. If
Eric, you don't know. You don't know what you're saying. I'm fucking with you. He didn't say sub. He said, well, you sub her, though. That's Desiree. You guys can sub Desiree. He's saying sup. That means what's up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, what's up?
I thought it says B. I thought it was a letter B. Oh,
but
shit.
Hey, Long Reach 1. Hey, go ahead and sub her. hey, keep to it. He's saying, that's an old Reddit thing. Or it's an old Reddit thing for all the Reddit heads. They say sup. I always put sup. Like, what's up?
I thought it was SUP. So I'm like...
Because we don't know, we're still learning all the language of all this stuff. We're not fakes, we're the real deal. So we learn all the stuff from we're a bunch of old guys.
Look at some of the old posters. I mean, look at that poster. I mean, what up, dog? Night of the
blood on the mouth, man, alone makes me scared. It's scary. Yeah, I can't believe they had to get one of the Star Trek actors. Just he brought in the crowds. I guess he had a small part.
No,
Dr. Brooks.
Sometimes that is what you have to do. I'm trying to get this other name. Let me see here. I'm trying to find the name that I was talking about. Okay, just like Halloween, they needed one named actor because everybody else was unknown. In the movie Halloween, they hired Donald Pleasance.
Yeah,
Donald Pleasance was like their draw for people to come in because Donald Pleasance was actually nominated for an Oscar. So they actually had somebody on Halloween that was nominated for an Oscar. So now DeForest, the actor for Star Trek, was never nominated for no Oscars, but a lot of people knew him from the 60s. Captain Kirk, so like you said, he's like the William Shatner where it helps to bring people in. Remember, William Shatner, what movie was he's in? I can't, people in the chat, you guys remember when William Shatner played in a movie about spiders?
It's spiders. I thought he was in Night of the Lupus. It's spiders, man. So Dr. Bones.
Yes, we love Toxic Avenger.
I love Toxic Avenger. I love Toxic Avenger. Go into that direction easy.
I'm trying to remember. What was that?
I used to own the comic books. I used to own I used to have stacks. We used to live by a cherry auction, like an auction. And this lady had a table with all kinds of toys and junk. Sorry, no. But I had the guy where they were selling like a stack of Toxic Avenger comic books. I would buy those all the time. But he's talking about from Tromeo Video. Remember Tromeo Video? They had like Tromeo and Juliet, Tromovision. They had Sergeant Kabuki Man. Do you guys remember Sergeant Kabuki Man? Eric, do you remember Sergeant Kabuki Man?
I need to see like a trailer or something because I can't remember fully. I had a lot of action figures.
Had a lot of action, yeah. Well, Sergeant Kabuki Man was he's a mild-mannered police officer. He was a detective, but then he spins around. He becomes a Kabuki Man, like the Japanese Kabukis, with the makeup on the face, and he was a Kabuki Man. So if you guys are into Tromeo Vision movies or Tromeo movies, yeah, Tromeo and Juliet, Toxic Avenger. Oh God, there's so many good ones, man.
Has anybody in the chat yet named that spider movie that William Shatner was in? Because I'm trying to find it.
Not Arachnophobia.
No. Arachnophobia was actually a Steven Spielberg, a movie about where that small spider travels from the forest into a coffin and gets an American and it makes love to a house spider, and they had babies.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, Arachnophobia was actually that's actually a good movie. It really was.
It was a good movie.
Probably one of the movies that we would actually talk, on this channel.
I just don't like the idea of spiders banging. It's just, I don't know. Maybe people are into that. I don't know this place. Maybe people like banging spiders. Maybe there'll be a whole set of porno with spiders banging next. Who fucking knows? Who knows? We got zombies making out on pornos now. We got all kinds of stuff. Night of the Lepus. Maybe we'll have rabbits. Maybe rabbits mate a lot. Maybe that's the next wave. We don't know.
No. Let me see here. Maybe I'll type it in Google search because I can't find it. William Shatner in a spider.
70s horror movie. I thought he was in Night of the Lepus, man. It's killing me, dude.
Oh, he was in Kingdom of Spiders.
Kingdom of Spiders. We need to watch that one again. Kingdom of Spiders. Yeah.
Also, it was also an Arizona farmer, like Lepus, whatever. Arizona. I guess Arizona has all these issues.
That's why I had them mixed up, because they're identical. They're just. It is ironic that two characters from Star Trek, because remember Star Trek ended, like I said, these guys didn't have jobs. Nobody would hire them because they're typecasted from fucking Star Trek. So they got to get horror movies, really bad ones. Feel bad for them, man. This is before Comic-Con, dude. If it wasn't for Comic-Con, these guys wouldn't have jobs. They wouldn't have anything. It's sad. It's sad, man. God damn. But these rabbits are serious. I love how Eric pronounces Shatner. Uh-oh. 6 feet, please. I got one more day till the masks come back. 6 feet.
Funny about talking about spiders is, and I'm going to save it for the end. I always tell people what's the next movie we're going to talk about on the next horror talk, so people have a chance to watch it before the show starts. The next movie, that I loved, is actually Eight-Legged Freaks.
Eight-Legged Freaks. That was good.
That was awesome. That's the one that stars oh God.
Yeah, I forget his name. I always forget his name, man. He's
he plays in the Scream movies.
forget his name every time. He was in a wrestling movie also. David Arquette, yeah.
Eight-Legged Freaks. I don't want to say too much about it, but guys, Eight-Legged Freaks is like Bob's talking about. Not radiation. I think it was a gallon of whatever waste, certain chemical waste gets in the water. The flies, they capture the flies and they feed it to the spiders and they start to grow. But the movie, yeah, David Arquette. The movie, I don't want to say anything about it because I want to save it for Tuesday. But guys, trust me, Eight-Legged Freaks is just not. It's. I don't know if it's scary or not. To me, it was more funnier than scary. But my wife and kids, my daughter, they had to shut their eyes because spiders jumping on you because spiders have those legs and the mouth. Eight-Legged Freaks is a movie that they never got the proper credit it deserved. It really did. We'll talk about that later.
It had a lot of action. It was moving. It moved. A lot of these horror movies are slow, man. I mean, if you're into slow, classic, yeah. If you're into slow horror movies, well, that's cool. But that one was The Fly, of course.
Oh yeah,
that was moving fast.
Like
well, The Fly had one and two.
Some movies are fast. Now The Fly was slower. But The Fly was slower. Good.
Yeah, it was slower.
The Fly is one of those rare movies where you can actually say the remake is actually better than the original.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
A lot of movies you can see that. You could if somebody says, "Hey, Eric, the Fly with the actor from Jurassic Park," God, I forgot his name.
Goldblum.
If somebody said, "Hey, that was better than the original," I said I can't disagree with you. And then remember, they made a sequel to The Fly with Eric Stokes.
I remember. I like the Eric Stokes one. It
wasn't bad.
It was good. I loved it. The transport, they were manipulating their matter. These guys are rolling with the Cooties. The Cooties.
Let me type in Cooties. Hold on. Let me type in Cooties. Cooties images.
The Cooties. We got Cooties. We're just rolling some. We're just gonna keep going. You know, Night of the Lupus. You can only say so much. They're stampeding rabbits that eat everything along the way. You just can't. The Cooties?
No, I'm going to have to type in Cooties movie because I'm getting a picture of a bunch of little kids. Hold on. Okay,
let's see the Cooties.
Let me get rid of this. And let me pop up the image for Cooties. Cooties.
The Cooties. The Cooties are something you got from boys and girls would run it from each other saying, "You've got the Cooties." Wait a minute. This is an actual movie? Why have I not heard this movie? This can't be a real movie.
Yeah, it is. What year was this movie? Go to IMDb and find out what year was this movie.
What the fuck?
I love the people in the community. It came out 2014. Let me see.
Whoa.
Yeah, it had that actor Eli Wood, the guy from
Elijah Wood is in a movie called The Cooties. What the fuck is that about? What is that about? I gotta watch it now.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. Dude. Who said it was Cooties? What guy in here said it was Cooties? Oxide. Hey, I tell you what, Oxide. If one day we decide to do a horror talk about the movie Cooties, would you like to come on and talk about Cooties with us?
You could do dark face because dark face matters. So you can do dark face. You don't have to show your face.
He doesn't have to, and we could plan a day where you and I watch it. He could come on and we could talk about it. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But Cooties, man, what is that about? What is that about? Is it like a disease? Is it what we have now? I call the coronavirus the Cooties. It's the Cooties. You got the Cooties?
It's a mysterious virus hits an insulated elementary school, transforming the kids into a feral swarm of mass savages, like zombies, kind of. An unlikely hero must lead a motley band of teachers in a fight of their lives. What? How do I never seen this?
This is zombie-ish, man. This is like I'm gonna have to watch that soon, real soon.
this was a good zombie movie too that I actually really liked. Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse.
Really?
That was actually, Bob. That was actually really good.
The Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse.
Yes.
And this is about a bunch of. When is this made? When was this?
Oh, this one was made in 2015. It's very funny because it's like two kids, a group of kids they're like they're scouts. They're in the scouts, and then their scout leader gets bit by a zombie, and then their school gets attacked by zombies, and these two Boy Scouts got to save the whole school. It's rated R, so it's not PG-13.
Oh, wow.
It's a rated R movie. There's some real good guts in it. It's hilarious.
Oh,
wow. It's fun.
I didn't know this is a zombie movie. I loved all the zombie movies. I wait for it. I didn't know about this one. I'm missing
it. Trust me, Bob, it's worth it. You'll like it. Here it is. 3 scouts on the eve of their last campout discover the true meaning of friendship when they attempt to save their town from a zombie outbreak.
Holy shit! That's pretty much every movie.
I know, but that was actually really good. I'm telling you, I was like, holy shit, this is actually not bad. It's not cheap either.
So there's good special effects. There's good zombie effects.
And I remember the actor. Here, let me see full cast. He's kind of a comedy actor. Where is it? Is it Joey Morgan? Fuck. Scout leader. Here it is. David. That guy, David Koechner.
Okay.
I don't know why they're showing like that guy.
Oh, he's great.
He's funny. He's like their scout leader turning into. You have to watch it. It's very funny.
No, he's great. He's a great actor. I love him in everything. I don't think he's made a bad movie, dude. He's played nothing but comedies as ever.
Long Reach One says Night of the Comet.
Night of the Comet classifies as a horror, though. Night of the Comet, which I think we have a comet now, guys, coming around. Comet now. We've also got the new moon. Comet. So, Eric, I'm a little scared, dude. There's a new moon in England. What if I turn into a werewolf?
This, and I'm going to share a screen with the pictures of the Night of the Comet.
What if I turn into a werewolf, man?
Yeah.
I'm always concerned. I'm an American in England, and I could Americans in England turn into werewolves.
Oh, has that one actress, 1984, has that cute actress. Oh, God, what's her name?
Oh, boy, I have seen her in. Oh, boy, that's like she's an old 80s actor.
Yes, this came out in 1984.
Oh shit!
How do we miss this one too?
I'm missing a lot of movies, man. I don't know. I mean, we don't talk the Mandela effects in this movie or in this channel. We try to avoid it, but sometimes, man, it's just I have not seen, and we're gore movie freaks. Me and Eric love these horror movies, and they're just popping up like fucking flowers in a field. And I'm like, I don't know this one. I have not seen. What is this one?
This is what it says. A comet wipes out most of life on Earth, leaving 2 valley girls fighting against cannibal zombies and a sinister group of scientists. Really?
Okay, make a note, Eric. We might have to do Night of the Comet.
You're gonna have to get Long Reach One on, and Sid seen it 20 times, so it's got to be good. I'm gonna check it out. This is why we're doing this. We get to learn new movies.
We might have to bring you on. We'll have to bring you on. You're gonna have to come on. You could go blackface if you want. Blackface matters, so we support that. So you can come on blackface, and you could talk about Night of the Comet. It's
Gypsy Road, Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon from 2006 was a really funny horror movie.
another one.
It's called Behind the Mask. Behind the Mask movie.
The Rise of Vernon from. What are these classics?
Yeah. Wow. Here, let me pull up.
What is this? We got to have this show now. There's a reason for us to have this show, man. Because all you guys in the sidebar are bringing up these movies I've never seen before.
Look, that looks cool.
Behind the Mask.
Rise of Leslie. And look, Robert Englund. That's right there in the bottom right. That picture is Robert Englund.
Yeah, Freddy. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Actor. Wow, man.
2006.
Wow.
2006.
Oh, shit. Another one. Wow. I'm just keep.
Well, the thing is, there's so many horror movies now. Like if you go to Netflix, you go to Amazon Prime, you go to horror, there's tons. And it's hard to know which one is good, which one's bad. I mean, so this is great. Now I got to watch Night of the Comet. I got to watch Behind the Mask. And then was it there was Cooties.
The Cooties. You're going to write it down, dude.
I got to write this down.
But how do you find? I mean, do we rent them? I mean, how does that work? You would have to find a check. You would have to send me a link, dude, because I don't know where to find them.
Well, the thing is, I hate it when it's not free. You can almost rent anything through somewhere. It just sucks now. But
I have to hack it. I have to hack it from some sites. I'll try to hack it.
Typing in the Cooties, and then Night of the Comet.
Yeah, we don't recommend hacking. We support our local entertainment industry, and we do not want to steal from them because that's piracy. Behind
the Mask.
Okay.
And Bob, you have to watch that zombie movie, that Guide to the Apocalypse, whatever. That is fantastic.
Now, is that on a Netflix or is that a Prime Video? Prime?
See, the thing is with Netflix and Primes, the movies go in and out. So, it could be there one day, the next day it won't be there. I gotta see it's taken from the killer's point of view. Okay.
No shit.
Okay.
That's a twist.
And Mark
That's a twist.
He wrote ... So that means he must like whatever we like.
That's a code. That's a secret code. That's only for people that understand that code. Yeah. You'll probably have to be a little bit inebriated and know some things about coding.
I don't know if you get this channel over there, Bob, but there's a good horror app for movies on. It's called Shudder.
Shudder, okay.
Shudder, SHUDDER, and Shudder is like Netflix and it's like Amazon, but it's all horror movies. That's all it is.
Shit!
It's all horror movies. So some of these might be on there.
Okay.
I'll have to check.
Shudder.
And I think Shudder is only like $5 a month, so it's not like something that breaks the bank. But there's a lot of horror movies on there, and they're getting stronger and stronger. So they're getting like bigger ones. Now they're getting like the Halloweens. They're getting some where so it's not so you got good ones, and you also got the most cheesiest ones where some of these might fall in that category. Because I looked yesterday on Shudder for Night of Lepus, whatever it's called, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I'm so into Phantasm, of course. Phantasm 2, yes, of course. Phantasm 1 was really, really just low budget, and then Phantasm 2 was a lot better. Yeah, with that fucking that teenager's car or whatever. Yeah, yeah. The head character, the mortician. He reminds me of that presidential candidate.
I will have to answer him real quick because Oxide wrote, "You need to make a Twitch account, Eric, and just stream movies on it until it gets taken down." Actually, Oxide, guess what? This episode that you're watching is streamed on 4 channels right now. It's streamed on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. You can actually watch me on Twitch. I am on Twitch.
That's cool.
So I do have a Twitch account, and this episode is on Twitch.
Yeah.
So find me. I think if you find me on Twitch, I couldn't use the word like just Gypsy Road here. I had to put HGHWY here. This is the handle that I have on Twitch. So I do have a Twitch account, and this is streaming right now onto Twitch. That's just funny you said Twitch, because a lot of people don't know Twitch.
I never heard of Twitch. When I think of Twitch, I think of some guy on drugs.
Twitch is more of a gamer channel where you watch people play games and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm probably the oddball on there that.
Well, I mean, horror movies, man, games. I mean, Japanime, same shit, man. People who like games like horror movies, real good ones, classics. We like to keep the classics going. Talk about them a little bit. Just remind people and give everybody a platform to kind of bring up the old favorites. Again, we're learning on top of it. Eric's writing down a list you guys keep talking about I've never heard of. So we'll be getting, this is still relatively new, so we're still trying to get the movie thing down. It's a beautiful break, man, from all this whatever out there, the zombie disease that's going around. It's really good.
Do you see it right here?
Fortnite.
This is actually Twitch. So you can see how Twitch is a basic like game show. So you can see that I have an account. Go to video producers. You will see that I have videos on here.
You do have videos on there.
But the thing is, they do expire. So so when you put movies on there, when you stream live, they actually do expire. But if you're a Twitch person and that's how you watch stuff, you can actually watch this show on Twitch. Yeah. So just letting people know.
If you're somebody that has millions and millions of subs and you like our show, tell all your friends. We want to be huge. We're gonna be huge.
Yes, it's almost all gamers except for us.
Yeah, we're gonna be huge. We're gonna be huge one day, Eric. We're gonna be like PewDiePie. I can feel PewDiePie in us right now. I feel Pootie right now. I might go Pootie after this.
Hey, listen, everybody talks about trying to, expand the community in a way, try to get people to understand your point of views and stuff. Well, you really have to do that. You got to go to every format. So, dude, I'm on Twitch. I'm on a game site trying to say, hey, people, watch us. Have fun. Take a break. Watch us. So I try to put us on everything just so people can, so we can grow. Not just grow because to grow. We want everybody to have point of view, because some of these people out there never heard of these movies. Like I never heard half of these movies with these wonderful people in our chat, and now people from Twitch, they get to hear movies for the first time too. A lot of gamers don't watch a lot of movies, but hey, they might be watching this and say, "Hey, dude, Night of the Comet looks pretty cool. Let's watch it, or let's watch Cooties."
This is a gamer. It's my impression of a gamer.
Yeah, and also. I do also have an Instagram that usually after this show is done, I take this video and I upload it to Instagram. So I want everybody to enjoy and watch this. And the reason we do this show is to, like you said, Bob, to get away from everything. Mandela Effect break, Mandela Effect talk, paranormal talk, flat earth talk, whatever. Sometimes that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, paranormal. I love the paranormal. Yeah. I mean, it's good to watch the movies and take a little break from the paranormal.
It is. It's fun at nighttime that you just sit on the couch or sit in the bed. You just put on a horror movie in the background. If you fall asleep, you fall asleep. Coming
up, I'm planning on for this show, maybe for the other show, but mostly for this show. I might do a little. I hit some cemeteries. So while we're live, because over here it's dark. I'm in England, right next to fucking Africa, by South America to the left, and then I'm thinking about hitting some graveyards and do it live while you're doing the show. We can talk about some zombie movies, and I will be in a English cemetery.
Yeah. Let me just say, hey, Robert Alley, this horror talk show. If you're new to this format, the horror talk show is just me and Bob, and we want to bring people on who actually seen the movie that we're talking about. So like Robert, if there's a certain movie that you loved, I'm gonna put in my email address here. True Thoughts. I'm gonna put my email in here. TrueThoughtsNews@gmail.com. I'm gonna put my email address in here. So so if there's a movie that you love, email me that movie, and if you want to come on to watch that, talk about that movie, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring people on who loves a certain movie, because some people never watch horror movies. So if you never watch a horror movie, I guess you don't have a lot of input on it.
Yeah, Mask Lives Matters, I guess. I don't know. Mask Lives Matters.
That movie had a lot of graphic gore and explicit nudity, so not a family-friendly movie. Yes, he's right. When you think of this movie, Bob, I know back of your head you're thinking, this looks a little childish. No, it's rated R. It's a lot of graphic, a lot of nudity, and it's not family-friendly.
Yeah, I like not family-friendly. I'm a big fan of that. I'm definitely into the not family-friendly. I mean, we talked about the controllers are the best. Yeah, the controllers are the best. We talk about like Poltergeist, where Poltergeist is technically still family-friendly. It's almost family-friendly, but I like the ones that are just like, can't have the family, like the old zombie man. Like, I still want to do Sleepaway Camp. I want to do the old Sleepaway Camp, which is kind of kind of like what we got going on now. Remember that? I don't want to give it away though.
Well, Sleepaway Camp, I think that is actually on Amazon Prime.
Oh, really?
I think it is. Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about all these movies. They
made a series of those Sleepaway Camps, man.
There is.
Oh, fuck. Well, they just copied the old classic. You go to a summer camp and you kill everyone. You kill everybody at a summer camp. You just teenagers kill, or old people killing teenagers. Think about the fantasy behind that. You got old people going into a summer camp killing teenagers. Only in the 70s and 80s for that. Now we can't do that. Now we've got other kind of genres. Ghosts, monsters, aliens.
Yes. Yeah, and through a lot of those, there's some good gems in them.
Yeah, good gems. Yeah.
We're going to talk about those gems. We'll talk about some of the major ones here and there, but it's just gems, Our good friend Viz from the Walking Dead Now show, he wants to come back on when we talk paranormal.
We'll do it. We'll do it if I go to the cemetery. So if you could have Viz, that way you two guys could. You don't have to keep watching and talking to me. You and Viz can be doing it, and I'll be in a cemetery. I'll actually be doing cemetery stuff, in the cemetery. I think it'd be cool. You know how Clown likes to do the cemetery stuff. We got people that come in and do cemetery stuff. So. And Britain over here, the cemeteries are open all night, so I can go out there.
Everybody killing everything. Kill.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with good death nowadays, as long as it's done with silicone and good fake blood and screamings. Lots of good things. Nothing wrong with it.
So now, with more people getting used to the Tuesday and Thursday horror talk, so basically, Tuesday and Thursday's horror talk, and it's just a 1 hour show. We don't spend 2 hours, because sometimes trying to spend 2 hours on one movie, you can stretch it out. It'll be boring. So we just do 1 hour. And like I said, email me if there's a movie that you guys want to come on and talk about. Let us know, because I'll tell you what the next movie is going to be. But then the movie after that could be your spot. And like Bob said, Bob, just like you said, if you want to cover your face, you can. Now, now you're talking about the original, right? Because there was actually was that a remake, or was that? Yeah, there was a remake.
It was a remake, but the original's the best, dude.
The original of this was
because you got John Travolta. John Travolta is in the original Carrie. And I can't remember that redhead's name, but she's a great actress.
And he was. This is not a family friendly moment right here. But John Travolta was getting he was getting a blowjob in a car with the prom queen or something.
It happens.
Or the one that should have been the prom queen.
Yeah. Because he invited Carrie into the, by, falsely and invited her in. 53 original. Invited her to the prom, and then they used pig's blood and dumped it on her. But she had magic powers, and she took revenge on everybody. She just took revenge. She slammed the freaking prom door. Whatever happened, we don't have proms no more. So it'd be kind of cool to watch Carrie also. The good old days.
There's a TV series called Werewolf?
Werewolf from 1987. Huh. Werewolf in 1987. Type that in, Eric. 1987. Werewolf. What is that?
1987.
Huh.
Werewolf.
You don't see too many new werewolf movies. You would think there'd be a lot of werewolf movies now. I myself am in England. I could turn into a werewolf. I got to stay off the moors. I might go out to the moors. I might make it one of the videos, Eric, while we're live. I might go to the moors.
Yeah, there is. There's a series.
Holy shit. There sure is. There sure is.
Well, I have to try to see if I can find it and check it out. So, basically, this is our 1 hour, and like I said, I don't want to go past an hour. I just want to make this fun, short for everybody to get away from everything for a while. But Tuesday, we're gonna talk about 8-legged freaks. So if you haven't watched it, guys, go watch it. David Arquette. I'm telling you, I know it's big spiders, but it is very fun. It is funny, and there is some good killing in it. It's awesome. Trust me, guys, you will like 8-legged freaks. And if you need one of you who loves 8-legged freaks, wants to come on, just email me. It's in my description in the video, and I put it in the chat somewhere. So email me, say, hey, Eric, I love it too. I want to talk with you guys about that movie, 8-legged freaks. Just let us know.
Yeah.
We love horror fans. We love horror people. So if you love it too, we want to hear from you.
Yeah. I mean, right now we're talking about Night of the Lepus. We kind of detoured because there's not much to talk about with Night of the Lepus. You just can't. It's just what it is. It's large carnivorous rabbits that raid a town in Arizona and eat everything. And it's great cinematography, great sound effects. It's all about the cinematography and the sound effects because you got rabbits. You've made a passive little vegetarian animal into a carnivorous monster.
Yep.
It's great.
So
I don't recommend paying for it.
Beyond that, guys, we're going to let you go. We love you all. We appreciate you stopping by, and tell your friends. Horror Talk is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Talk to you guys later.